Good afternoon, everybody. This is Jason, your superintendent here at Kitsap. Doing something a little different this month with regards to my Tea Time article, where I'm actually going to be making this short little 2 to 3 minute kind of educational video with regards to a couple issues that we have on our greens that we've seen, or I've seen both winters now that I've been here, and I know what you guys have also had in the past. So I've had a couple questions brought up to me with regards to why are certain sections of the greens not looking too good this time of year. And I'm right here currently on number 18 green, front left corner. And as you guys can see, the front left corner does not really look too healthy all the way out in here to the approach, as well as walking on to the green. Now I kind of like to explain this as when we have POA greens across, the entire golf course, there are multiple different varieties of POA that are in POA greens. And some of those varieties, what we call biotypes, act differently with regards to climate conditions. Whether you get really hot, whether you get really wet, whether you get really cold. And this is kind of what I'm seeing here on all the greens. Some are worse than others. As again, here I'm on 18. And you can see this little front corner of the green is not ideal. This is a specific biotype, and I don't know what kind it is. We could definitely find out, but it's a pretty expensive process to go get this tested and sampled and everything to try to find out exactly what kind of POA it is. But this kind of POA does not like the cold, does not like the lack of sunshine, does not like the excessive water, like I said, the cool temps. And as you can see, it's starting to kind of thin out a little bit. Now what you can also see is when I get closer and closer to the ground, there is actually a lot of green grass right down in here that is trying to poke through. But again, the time of year where grass is not really growing, we're not going to see this fill in and get back to 100% healthy turf until springtime, when the temperatures start to get a little warmer. Soil temps are starting to get a little warmer, and it's a better environment for growing grass. So this is something that we just have to go ahead and try to minimize as we go forward, with less work, less mowing, less rolling on my part. Trying to baby this along for the next few months as much as we possibly can. At the same time, we can also introduce a different kind of POA seed when we aerify and when we vent, which is poking the little tiny holes that I like to do throughout the entire year. We can try to get some different grass seed in there that might be able to outcompete this weak strain of grass, and hopefully we can kind of establish over the next few years a more of a solid base of a grass type that will be able to withstand the colder temps, the lack of sun, lack of air movement, and everything else. So right now you can see it is about 12:30 here on the 3rd, and look at the shade that this green gets. This green will not see any more sun. There's your sun right up here. This green will not get any more sun until we get to be about right here. Now with the tree angle, this front left corner, which is probably the worst on the entire green or entire course, will not get any more sun than what you're seeing right now. ProSmart probably the rest of the day. We are going to be getting some more sunlight here in the next few weeks as the days are going to start to slowly get longer, but this realistically will probably get a little worse before it gets better. And we have definitely seen some other areas on the putting green, some of our other greens, number 1, 8, 17 are the other worst ones on the green, or on the golf course. But at the same time, if you go down to 15, 13, 12, some of the greens that get more than adequate sun, 2 and 7, those are much healthier looking greens. They do not have necessarily or even close to the amount of negative things kind of going for it compared to some of the other greens. So I hope that kind of answers any questions. Like I said, I've been asked from a few different people kind of what's going on. There's really not a whole hell of a lot that I can do about it. I fertilize as much as I possibly can and try to maintain growth as much as I possibly can. And it's some of these sections we just got to take our hands off and not continue to kind of beat it down. So if you have any questions, feel free to pull me aside. I'm more than willing to answer any questions that you guys might have with regards to this or the rest of the golf course. So hope everybody has a Merry Christmas and a Happy Holidays. And I hope to kind of do these little videos here more on a regular basis to try to help you understand decisions that I make. and help you guys understand kind of what we do and why we do it to the golf course. So I hope this helps. And like I said, if you have any questions, feel free to pull me aside. I'll be more than willing to sit and chat with anybody. Have a good day, happy holidays, and we'll chat soon. Thank you.